Hello everyone and welcome back to another War Thunder video. As you may or may not be aware, today marks the introduction of War Thunder's newest patch, New Power. But that's not what we'll be talking about in this video. The part of the update that I want to discuss in this video is the Battle Pass. As I'm sure you've already heard, Gaijin have added a new reward system, updating the current Warbond shop. Similar to other games, this system will allow you to complete tasks at your own pace over a 75-day period. Overall, I don't have too much against this new system, but I would like to give a few critiques to make the system better for the average player. This comes down to two main factors. First off, eliminating the paywall, and second, making it more understandable for the average player. If you haven't already read the dev blog for the Battle Pass, I'll leave a link to it in the description, but the long story short is that similar to previous crafting events where you could only get some of the available event vehicles without paying, the Battle Pass paywalls 3 out of the 4 vehicles. I feel like this is a really poor choice by Gaijin, especially considering you don't get a choice of what vehicle you can grind for free. Now don't get me wrong, I understand why they did this, since it heavily incentivizes players to spend money to get the rewards they want. However, I feel there are better ways you can do this, which are less predatory. My first solution would be to make what vehicle you can get for free a choice. So whichever one you want, you can get, and then if you want to get others, you can pay to grind the rest. The next solution I propose would be to make a selection of new event vehicles available to grind for free, and then have ones you can pay to unlock from previous events. This would work especially well since it would allow them to reuse older vehicles as well as allowing newer players a chance to get some of those rare machines. The last solution I would suggest would be to completely remove the paywall and just increase the difficulty or amount of tasks required. I feel that if any of these 3 suggestions were used, it would greatly increase the number of players who would grind the Battle Pass, which in turn would increase the number of players who would potentially pay their way through it. As for the other factor I mentioned about it not being easy to understand, this may just be from the poorly written dev blog, but similar to many War Thunder things, Gaijin needs to greatly improve the way that they communicate new mechanics like this one to players. I'm sure the actual Battle Pass in-game won't be too difficult to understand, but I just wanted to include this as this is feedback I really feel Gaijin needs to hear. This is true of basically every event they've ever run, and it makes it much harder or even intimidating for players who may not understand how to complete the tasks. I'm not entirely sure what to propose as a solution to fix this, but having better translators and trying to simplify the events are 2 things I can think of. In the end, it remains to be seen whether or not this Battle Pass is a welcome addition or yet another event in a string of relatively disliked events. Let me know if you agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video in the comments down below. I'll be sending this as well as any quality feedback to Gaijin as best I can, so hopefully we can have some changes made to improve the Battle Pass for future seasons. Regardless of what comes of it, I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope to see you in the next one.